Hey guys, welcome to my new Annihilation map. I'm calling it Isle, and although it's been out on the forums for two-ish years now, I'm gonna call it brand new. I just made a ton of changes to it recently because of all this free time. I got super into Annihilation with a couple of my friends, and we didn't really want to make a map from start, but I already had this one, so I figured I'm just gonna make it like better, and then like try and really get added. So that's what I did, and I'm here to show you guys around. Making a video because my last video was like really bad. If you guys that didn't see it, Thaw 2.0, it's like 15 FPS, and I was like 13 or like 14. So yeah, it was pretty bad. Definitely pretty unwatchable. So this one is gonna be a lot better, and I mean this map is just better too. Like. It's just a really good map, or at least I love it. I think it's gonna play really well, and I think it just looks pretty nice too. So without all that said, let's just get started. Starting off with the Nexus building, of course. I mean, here in mid, you're gonna be here for like 90% of the game, so it's important to start here. Okay, so Ender Furnace. We got Ender Furnace, crafting table, and chests. So this is where you guys are gonna be gearing up, spending a lot of the game just vibing out here with your team. It's pretty cozy. There's gonna be like a wall right here if you're building it as close as possible, so just keep that in mind. So this is kind of your space, and this is your pathway down into the Nexus. It's just literally right here, this little underground tunnel. So yeah, this little room that's got the weapon and the brewing shop, and then you got the Ender portal right there, or the class change portal right here. And then going down here, you have the Nexus. I put it underground because Coastal and Canyon, which are like my two favorite maps, I think it's really important that, I mean, it just makes it for good games. Having the Nexus underground keeps it nice and simple. You got your staircase right here, hold your immobilizer, maybe spy, I don't know. This is kind of fun, kind of nifty. Maybe you can do some bow spam action from up here, but I don't think it's going to be really that strong or relevant. And then this room is just really plain, really just open, really no cheese factor. There's like a couple blocks, you can't even get up there. So this is gonna be really open. It's gonna be kind of annoying, like when you're getting strength rush, you can't really like, you can't really guard your Nexus, right? Because there's so much room to hit it. So it's hopefully will make the games not insanely long. The other thing is this is gonna make it really interesting. So this actually leads from out here, and it just straight into Nexus. The reason I'm okay with this is because there's actually water. So like think about, you're like a leather, you just spawn in. There's a team in your Nexus, right? They're strength rushing or whatever, and obviously you're going to get there as quick as possible, and you just go down here. Seems kind of OP, right? But because of the water, you're gonna get kind of stuck there, and it's gonna be really easy for someone to just stand here, right, and just hit. Or if you're expecting them right there, you can just go over here, right? And these guys are gonna be kind of screwed because you're gonna get two-shot. It's not gonna be that great. But this is gonna be really nice for like invis or just getting into the Nexus. So if there's a team just holding the angle right here, you can just have another way again. Above that, you're going to get the enchantment room. So you go up this little staircase right here, and you're going to have enchantment table. This one is the level 30, of course, and then just the level 1. Some maps have like the 15 or like the mid-range one. I don't know. I feel like no one really uses it. I mean, I guess it's nice, but I didn't include it on this one. This was actually where the Nexus was. It's kind of funny, actually. I had the Nexus up here before. I moved it down there, though. But I left all these, like, bizarre ways to get into this building, right? You got this little entrance. You got a hole in the roof. You got this, and if you guys didn't see it earlier, this little bridge leads straight into here. I mean, this one's still obviously really important because you can get down there. Yeah, you can also, like, skybase, right? Because of that. You got the hole here, and then you can kind of jump down here. So sky basing is gonna be kind of nice. The map's pretty small, so it's gonna be pretty good. I mean, you're not gonna get to the Nexus that well though if someone's holding the water tunnel. So yeah, that's the Nexus building. Moving out, you got kind of like all the resources you'd ever need, just kind of laid out right in front of you. Your gravel is really nice and condensed right here. There's a little bit right here, but mostly it's just right here, just going around the circle. There's coal right here. This isn't really a coal mine, but there's coal here. So like, if you just want a little bit extra to top off, you can just go right here and get that up. You got your logs, and then of course here you got your melons. There aren't a ton of melons, but it shouldn't be like a problem. There's definitely enough for the team. And you have hay down here for wheat. So that's like all the basic stuff. Moving on to the mines. The first mine is going to be, if you just follow this, that's the path to mid, of course, and you just go left right here and up this little hill. You're going to find the iron mine. So this is the iron mine, and you actually have this. This is nice. I like this a lot. So this is just a little piece of wood right here with a crafting table, because sometimes you make it to the iron mine and you're like, I don't have a stone pick. So if that happens, you know, just mine some stone, mine this, and boom, now you're set. The mine itself, it's got, I want to say like 20, 27, maybe a little bit more-ish ores. So there's plenty of ores. There's kind of like 2 layers. You know, one guy probably up here, maybe a guy down there. And then if you go up this ladder, you're gonna run into the coal mine, just literally right above it. Coal mine, 5 furnaces. I mean, I don't know if you even need these though, because look at this path. You just jump right down here, hit the water. I mean, you don't have to hit the water. It's faster if you don't, but I mean, you're gonna take fall damage. But either way, just run right here. Like, this is the distance. Like, assuming you don't have a wall, right? Because if you have a wall, you might, that's probably like over there. That to this is like the distance from like coastal, like ender furnace, and that's probably like coastal melons. Like, it's really close, and that's just the mine. And then like the gold mine's like right here. So you just, if you go right, and then boom, right again, you have a gold mine, literally again right here. How would you mine rush this? It's gonna be impossible, pretty much. I mean, I guess you can come from above. It would be really annoying actually if you got a guy up here with like archer or something and start shooting at people. That could be kind of good. But yeah, the gold mine, it's pretty straightforward. Has 30-ish ores, definitely enough. It's not another canyon where you just don't have any gold and you're sad. So yeah, those 2 mines are both very safe because of how close they are, and just because of how they're designed. The other iron mine is a lot less safe though. So if you go this way, over here, you're gonna find, actually first you're gonna find the redstone mine. So redstone mine is underneath here. Redstone feels like it's kind of not that important anymore in Annihilation, but it's here if you want it. There's a good enough amount of ores where it might be worth mining it for XP, but I think you're better off going to the emerald mine, which I'll show in a little bit. But anyways, yeah, you follow this path up here. This is like secondary iron mine. Less ores than the primary, which is pretty common, but it's also in a lot worse of a position because right here is the border. Yeah, this is what the borders look like. That's the other team over there. And there's even a nice little path already pre-built for the enemy team to just ruin your day. Just come up here, and then you're gonna have to fight them, right? Boom. You can, if you see them coming somehow, like you see their name tag or whatever, you can just run back though. So it's not the worst thing in the world, but you're definitely able to get mine rushed pretty easily right there. So that's definitely something miners are gonna have to look out for. So yeah, emerald mine. Okay, so emerald mine is actually somewhat, I'm gonna call it connected. It's pretty much connected to the gold mine, because if you know this, you can just mine right through it, which is like right here. Boom, there's the gold mine. So you can connect these two pretty easily, and then you can just do rotations between the emerald mine, right? Mining all of them, waiting for them to respawn, and then go to the gold mine. So you can get level 30 ridiculously quick just by switching between those two mines. So the last mine, well, there's the lapis mine, which is actually between the two teams. But the only other mine actually is this coal mine. So there's only one real coal mine, but I have some coal just lying around here in these little holes at mid. So if you get like a stack of iron from another team at mid, you can come here and you know, smelt it. I don't know, it's not really that valuable, but it's definitely there. So these are the borders. This is like the little mid thing. I'm gonna show you. We got a house here. Actually, hold up. Let's go inside the house. This is actually the witch spawn, so it's kind of out of the way. It could be kind of annoying actually. If you're just running in mid, you might get splashed if she just roams out. So inside this little house, you're gonna have a anvil on the first floor, and if you go upstairs, you're gonna find a nice little bed, a chest, but a beacon. I like putting everything in a map that like anybody could ever ask for. So like if you want to make a beacon, like you can, because sometimes, you know, you gotta make a beacon. And you know, it can be fun, it can be good. The other thing like that is right here, a little secret base. You have an enchantment table with a ton of bookshelves, and most importantly, iron block, so you could start the game as enchanter and then go straight to that gold/emerald mine, which could be really strong. Just forget, I mean, you're not gonna have armor, right? But if you have a buddy gain you armor or something, that could be really good. You could get such a fast like level 30 bow or something and just destroy mid. Alright, speaking of mid, okay, so I'm going to show you guys the best path to mid. So you're not going to want to go this way. You're going to want to follow this little trail right here. So just run along this path that I'm showing you, and you'll see why in a second. It's based on, because there's islands, it's kind of like the coastal islands. So yeah, go take a left here, follow this little bridge, boom, boom. Now if you're going to mid, you're going to want to jump, hit this island, and then, you know, swim over there. But I think if you're making a mid base, right, you're probably going to want to do it over here, because I mean, you can kind of connect these, make it between them, have a pretty substantial base. But you're going to have to be able, you can be able to go back there. People might use that island to flank you, which could be kind of annoying though, and you're farther away from your team. But the bonus is you can see other teams a lot clearer, because these rocks are kind of blocking the view from that island, and you're going to be able to bridge straight from mid instead of diagonally, which can be pretty annoying, especially if you're getting like pressured or something. So yeah, let's go mid. Let's go straight to mid. Mid is, the teams are not symmetrical, so some of the teams, I guess, kind of have an advantage. I mean, not really, because I think the most important part is the diamonds, and the diamonds they're the same. What I mean by that, there's 4 in the center, so these ones you have to like be fighting, or you know, you have to be in the thick of it. You have to be in the middle of the battle to get these diamonds. You know, you have to control mid, or you're being risky. But then each team has like a freebie diamond right here in the side where you can just totally cheese it, you know, do whatever you want. Because yeah, there's bedrock beneath that. But so there's just a little layer of bedrock, and it just goes all the way down type thing. So it's not too bad. I mean, it's gonna be kind of annoying if you're trying to mine around, but I mean, coastal has it too. It's definitely not too bad, because it's just on that level and like below, so it shouldn't affect like how you're mining and stuff. So what I really want to do is I want to just get up here with a bow. You know how I said you can get level 30 super fast and just get like a power 4 and just be an absolute nuisance. Just go up here on this little tower and just start shooting everyone. Maybe, yeah, and then bridge back a little bit, so then if you get pressure, you can just jump into the water. That sounds real nice. So yeah, that's mid. Over here, on these little islands between the teams, you got, this one is Lapis. No, okay, so this one is the end portal. So this team has the end portal and that one over there, which means that the teams right here, and so between what is that? Is that blue? Between blue and green, and between red and yellow, there is actually a Lapis mine, which is okay. It's not really, I mean, I don't know why you would want to go here. It's so in the open. But if you really want Lapis, you can get Lapis, which I guess is cool. I'm trying to think. I think that's pretty much everything on the map. That's mid. Yeah, I guess we can just fly around. I really want to get this play tested. I know they're doing like monthly editions for maps now, so maybe you could get it for June. if the playtest goes well, but I really at least want to see it play tested. I really just want to play on it. I know me and a couple of my friends, we're just super hyped. We've got all the strategies and stuff already lined up. But I think if it does end up getting added, I don't know. I think they need to do something to like incentivize players to play on like the new maps. I know this is kind of people are discussing this a lot, like on the forums and stuff, at least talking about it, because people just keep voting for the coastal canyon, like villages is really popular, and there's like I would say there's five normally that you see, and one of the things that made me realize that this was like, oh, this is kind of like actually a problem is like Chasm that came out. I don't remember who made it, but I played on the playtest, and everyone was like, "This is a god map." I loved it. I was thinking it was like top 3. I was thinking it was gonna be really well received and probably get played like a lot. And then when I go look for Chasm votings, I can't find a scene, or I can find the votings, but I can never find people like going to it. You know, people flock towards like Coastal Canyon. So I think that there's like bonus XP or I don't know, something like that, because people just need to like learn the map. And once you learn the map, people will be like, oh, this is actually a pretty good map, right? But people aren't willing to, you know, to do that. So I think people need to be pushed to do that somehow. But you know, that's enough of that. Yeah, if you guys like this map, definitely leave a like on the Shoppo forums. I'll link that down below, and comment on it if you have any suggestions, because I am definitely willing to change things. I've already done a lot of changes, and yeah, that'll be it. Hope this gets added, and hope you guys enjoyed this video. See ya.